I'm here, y'all. When y'all come on in, I'm waiting for Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters to come on in. Oh, I need my glasses. I'm sorry I can't play music right now, y'all. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know I don't play music because of the simple fact that every time I do, they hit me with a copyright claim. But what I wanted to do is we know we on crunch time due to the fact that by September 17th, Robert Sylvester Kelly's attorneys have to have something written that will, excuse me, allow his case to go forward and his new trial or whatever. So we got to keep the pressure, y'all. We are here to be his voice. And this is not only against Robert Sylvester Kelly, this is against us as well. And that's what I wanted to make clear and known. Okay, the one person that came in probably just worked for Sony and they want to see what we doing, or they work for the government, they work for the other side. But we on crunch time. And the thing I'm doing here is that here's the address, y'all. Okay, this is the address to Sony, 25 Madison Avenue in New York, New York. 110 is the zip code. Okay, and the exploitation of Robert Sylvester Kelly and betrayal of his fans. Everything that has something to do with Robert Sylvester Kelly has something to do with his fans. And me being one of his fans, who's been his fan for decades, I'm frustrated with this whole thing. I'm doing everything I can to um, bring this information to other fans out there that I don't know you. You know, I don't know you, but I know there's a lot of fans out there. And they have their concerns. And I wrote this over the weekend, every time, of course, my mind was scrambled. And I had to do a draft and I had to write this and I had to write that. And of course, I had some help writing this with using, you know, a app, okay, to help me to put everything in the right order that I like it to be in so I can express things about how I feel as a fan and also to speak on some of his other fans' behalf. I wish I would know who runs his fan pages and everything so that I can meet with them and we can work together and do some things and share ideas together or whatever, but that didn't happen. And I'm basically working alone and I'm doing the best I can, in this fight for justice for Robert Sylvester Kelly. I'm using everything that I possibly can use to help in this fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly because I have my concerns. I really have some concerns. This is not the first time an artist been attacked like this. And Sony has gotten away with what they do to their artists. And this is something because Robert Sylvester Kelly was a special gift to us. He was a gift to us. And we really truly enjoy his music. And it's our money that we put out as fans to go to buy his albums, to sell out at all his concerts or whatever his appearances is. People show up because of Robert Sylvester Kelly. They love his energy. They love what he gives to us, the product that everything that he does, he makes sure he does it at the utmost. Okay? At the utmost. So anyway, this is not only that they attacking Robert, but I feel a certain type of way about it as well because I buy the product that they sell. And that's with anybody. That's with any company, business, whatever you work with. When you buy the product of something and it works for you, and it get canceled on the market, it doesn't feel good. It hurts you. Because now you have to search around for a new brand. And sometimes some of these other brands can never replace the brand that you had before. That you had before. And this is what sometimes these corporations don't understand, or whatever Sony is doing don't understand. We love his music. We love the product that we buy into, that we invest into. Okay, and we invest into his music, and it was never about any young girls, that underage young girls that Robert was with without consensual. Okay, they had to be consensual, which meaning legal, at a legal age. And this is something they were willing to do on their own, not on his sake, but on their own sake. So anyway, okay, it's the Sony Music Entertainment. And I'm not going to stay too long. Whether you come in or not, I'm going to just keep going. 25 Madison Avenue, New York, 110. In reference to the exploitation of Robert Sylvester Kelly and betrayal of his fans. Okay, to whom it may concern, Robert Sylvester Kelly entered the music industry in the 1990s as a young, aspiring artist with nothing but his natural gift, his determination, and the encouragement of those who believed in him, from singing in family church, performing at high school talent shows. His first love was basketball, a dream not short, but learning challenges that demanded a higher GPA just to stay on his court. When that door closed, Robert's music teacher, Miss McLennan, Lena McLennan, okay, may she rest in peace, nurtured his other God-given gift, and that was music. He helped craft songs and melodies that went on to touch the world. Robert never came into the industry as a predator, a liar, a criminal. He came in as a young man with vision, heart, and gratitude for those who guided him. Yet once signed to Sony, he was molded, packaged, and exploited to fit an image that served corporate profit. Even at the cost of truth, Sony allowed lies to become part of his brand. Lies that dehumanized him, destroyed his character, and helped fill corporate pockets. The truth is this. Robert talent built Sony. His artistry, his catalog, and his voice carried you your label to heights. So Robert built Sony and he carried their labels to heights. Sony will not be as big and as large as they were if it wasn't for the artists and the work that they put in and the concerts that they sold for people to come out to see them perform. They wouldn't be Sony. So it's not that they're just only taking advantage of the exploiting Robert. They taking advantage of our money. This is our money, not theirs. Because we come out to see these artists perform and we like what we pay into and what we invest into. It's just like any job that anybody have. You work for a company, you build them up. You sell their product, you bring in more customers, you bring in the money and everything. And this isn't right of what they're doing to Robert. So this is what I had to say. He built them up. Okay? He helped craft songs and melodies that went on to touch the world. Robert never came into the industry as a predator, a liar, a criminal. He came in as a young man with vision, heart, and gratitude for those who guided him. Yet, once signed to Sony, he, once signed to Sony, he was robbed. He was molded. I'm sorry, I'm not robbed, but molded and packaged and exploited to fit an image that served corporations, corporate profit. Even at the cost of truth, Sony allowed lies to become part of his brand. Lies that dehumanized him, destroyed his character, and helped fill corporate pockets. The truth is this: Robert Talent built Sony. His artistry, his catalog, and his voice carried your label to heights that would not have been possible without him. But you don't just take selling out his concerts. Sony would never have become so powerful. We were the ones who invested our money, our loyalty, our hearts into Robert's music. And in return, both he and we were betrayed. So this is not only just about R. Kelly, it's also about his fans. Those of us who invested in his music, those of us who went to his concerts, those of us who just love R. Kelly's music. That Sony is playing on us. That's why I don't mess with these AIs, because they making Robert work for nothing while they profit. Using his voice or somebody else's voice while he writes the songs behind that artist to profit. This artificial intelligence is not human. It's not human, y'all. And that's what they're trying to do. Use his lyrics that he write for a song. Use his image. But it's not him. The real him. Okay? The truth is this: Robert Talent, but his artistry, his catalog and his voice carried your label to heights that would not have been possible without him. But you didn't just take from him, you took from us, the fans. Without our dollars buying the albums, without us selling out his concerts, Sony would never have become so powerful. We were the ones who invested our money, our loyalty, our hearts in Robert's music. In return, both he and we were betrayed. My closing statement to Sony is Robert Sylvester Kelly was a young man with a gift, a dream, a talent for music. He trusted an industry that promised opportunities, but instead used him as a product, a headline, and a cash machine. Sony built an empire on his God given talent while crafting a false image that served only your profit. But the theft doesn't stop with him. You rob the fans too. Without us, the millions who purchased every album, streamed every song, and packed every concert hall, your success would have never reached the height it did. We carry both Robert and Sony on our shoulders. And in return, we've been left with lies, broken trust, and the silences of an artist whose voice changed the world. When you turned your back on Robert, you turned your back on us. This was not only the exploitation of one man, but the betrayal of an entire community of supporters who kept your company alive. We see it, we know it, and we will not be silent about it respectfully. So this, I didn't put my name, my address, or anything there, but I also wanted to share it with you, his supporters here on my channel tonight. Please hit that like button. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't for this, because we are going to shut Sony down, because it's our money. It's not Robert's money. It's our money. We brought into the product. We brought we paid for to go to the concerts. We sold out there. We brought the albums. We brought the CDs. We streamed them because we like the artist and what he offers to us. We have the power. And this is what I wanted to share with you tonight. It's us. And when they hurt Robert, they hurting us because it's our money. Excuse me, I haven't streamed or bought anybody's music other than Robert Sylvester Kelly. I don't even buy any music. Ever since Robert Sylvester Kelly has been incarcerated, I don't even buy his music. I'm a fan, but I'm not stupid. Because if the money is not helping him, and the money got him behind bars while they're profiting, they won't see a dime from me. I got a lot of R. Kelly music right here in the house, especially the most albums and CDs in my time from the 90s that I enjoyed. And that's all I need to know. Anything after that, I ain't messing with it. Anything that I got from the 90s and from the year of 20 all the way up until the time he got incarcerated, I don't buy. I don't stream. I don't buy. I don't listen to none of that. I do listen to some of the music from what he has written, but it won't be streamed. It won't be bought. It'll be free. Like Robert needs to be free. And that's is what I wanted to bring to his attention of his supporters and his fans. Please hit the like button. Those of you who are in, we will not buy into the music. I don't care who is the artist that's singing a song that R. Kelly wrote. As long as R. Kelly's incarcerated, we ain't buying it. We'll listen to it for free. We ain't streaming. We ain't going to put a dime to it. Okay? And it is what it is. If R. Kelly wrote the song and R. Kelly's not singing the song and R. Kelly is not performing and R. Kelly is locked up, we will not purchase any song by Sony or any artist that is connected to Sony. That's it. We want transparency. I already wrote a letter out there. I want you to copy, paste, and send it yourselves to his attorney, CC it to his attorney, and also to Sony. Let them know we're not going to be playing anymore with this nonsense because that's not their money. It's ours. We pay for it. We are the customers. We buy it. I took business. I was in corporate banking and everything else. So I know how this whole thing works. Okay? You have the power as his supporters and his fans. We will boycott Sony. We will not buy a song from no artist. Don't care how much you enjoy that song. We will not put a dime into it until Robert Sylvester Kelly comes home. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. They will be broke. If anything happens to him, they will die as well. They will starve and die because the name is out there. And I will make sure, even if they try to change the name, I will make sure before I even make a purchase of any song that I like of any artist, I'm going to do my research. And that's what you need to do as well. Because they know how to play these corporate games. And we're not playing no more. You do right by us, and we'll do right by you. It is what it is. And that's all I wanted to come and share with you tonight as an urgent message to Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters. We will not buy, go to any concert, anything of Sony. And I mean that. God is my witness. I don't know if he's your witness, but he's my witness tonight. And I just wanted to just bring this to your attention because we are tired. It's our money they stole from us, they robbed from us, and we not playing anymore with them. Robert Sylvester Kelly needs to be coming home free and own his own music. And that's the end of the story. God bless you tonight. I love you. Please hit that like button as you are coming in. If you have anything you want to share tonight, anything you want to share, you can share it and leave a message in the comment section, and I'll be glad to respond back to you. You can leave your email with me tonight if you can, please. And I can email you, and I can also stay in touch with you. So you want to share any ideas or whatever, I can do that as well. So with this being said tonight, y'all, this letter will be going out this week. Tony, okay? And I will keep you informed. God bless you. I love you. And